if a group of women were in here and it's like, come on, they talk to us. How this dating thing? Because it's Mo is different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
But you tried to say what you tried to say. Mo,
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at your.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me live my life.
Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. Dang. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah,
because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he thought I was going to be scared. Yes, I'm talking. And I know an old gal, she'll be good to you. Her name is Elladora. Now, when you know somebody named Elladora, she's old school. Mm-hmm. Now, Miss Elladora told me to tell you. She said, I think he like red velvet.
Oh, I do.
I say, Miss Elladora, if he do like that, she said, you let him know I got something for him.
Yeah, I like.
And she don't have no teeth. Come on, pick your glass up and clack it for me. Come on now. These young gals will bite you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, guess I gotta come on home.
Come on home, Shannon. And y'all stop putting lies out about my brother, because I was in my feelings when y'all said he didn't date black women. Y'all stop that shit. You stop it. Now, he might throw a white one in there every now and again. And it's okay. It's okay. Because sometimes, we ain't into everything. Yeah. We don't do everything. So sometimes Uncle Shay need a spice of life.
Yeah, see? There you go.
He need to go across the street, but he always going to come back. That's all we said to you, Oprah and Tyler. Come on home. Come on home. Come on home. Come on home.
Sierra says a lot of women talk about Sierra's prayer, but when a God sends a good man, they don't want them. Is that true?
I cannot speak for them. I can only speak for me. Because when the universe sent mine to me, baby.
You was ready. You was ready.
When he sent that man to me, even this morning, I thank the universe for that man right there. Before I came on air with you, I was talking to him.
I know.
He said, Mama, you heard me talking. I said, hey, Daddy. Yeah, I did. Because we've not been trained. We've not been conditioned to understand you. We've been trained to fight against you.
Right.
We've been trained to go against you. We've watched our mamas, our grandmamas, our aunties speak ill of a black man. Mm-hmm. So now when a black man comes and he good, you waiting for the bad because grandmama told you black men wasn't shit. Mama told you black men wasn't shit. Your auntie said black men ain't shit. So all you have in your mind is black men ain't shit. And so when you get that beautiful black man, he's now got to say to you, erase everything they taught you.
Right.
Because I'm here.
Or you.
Juicy! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Nerd Chronicles with your host, the socially awkward nerd, Christian Paul, up in the motherfucking building, ladies and gentlemen. Juicy! Ah, man, long day of work. So itchy up in here. Ladies and gentlemen, as continuing from what I'm actually stating, we have some more breaking news when it comes to the Shannon Sharpe civil lawsuit fiasco. Okay? And what I found, given all the information that came by with Shannon Sharpe's account, definitely leaked audio that we found through TMZ, as well as a statement from Shannon Sharpe's lawyer, and the picture of the names on what they mainly the Jane Doe really is. This is mainly a classic case of protect your image at all times, because there will be leeches that will literally have you bleeding out to dry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's go analyze this little audio clip between Mr. Shannon Sharpe and the alleged Miss Jane Doe, which we will reveal later on in this video. Let's get right into it, shall we?
Like,
You notice this is like a pause that's definitely in between, and there's no real life communication, and it gets cuts off. You notice that, right? More than likely, that video is definitely edited. It's not the full video. But let's go and see what happens here.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Ooh. Juicy. And notice, you hear the other pause that came by as a pause in between. Unless it's probably basically not anyone barely any talking. It's a little bit sketchy, but let's listen to the rest of the audio conversation.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cut off again.
Well.
Cut off a little again.
I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do.
Juicy.
I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Well, now, if it is actually really true, and he made these threats like that, again, I'm going to say to the accuser here, why didn't you file charges? Why didn't you file criminal charges against Shannon? Up in Nevada, right? Why didn't you do that? Why go play with the ambulance chaser with Mr. Tony Busby, who definitely loves trying to fleece out black men just like Goya Allred? Why deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Why not, again, get a rape kit to actually go with the police, go to the hospital, try and verify that you were assaulted, to verify rape? Why can't you do that? And I think we may know why, ladies and gentlemen. Juicy!
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Karli, on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Shannon Sharpe's lawyer, Lanny J. Davis, actually providing a couple of statements in which Shannon Sharpe actually granted him permission to post it on his Instagram feed. So this is one of the two posts that you see here, one or two slides that you see showing a text transcript between Shannon Sharpe and the accuser Jane Doe, who was revealed to be Gabriella Zuniga, right? AKA Karli from OnlyFans, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So basically we see up in the top here, basically Gabby says, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking me. And this took place on October 7, 2023. She also says, I know you miss this big juicy ass. $25,000 for each cheek. January 1st, right? He says, this lawsuit, filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by attorney Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. In her effort to extract the large financial settlement, Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Trifling 304. Ms. Zuniga has refused to provide a copy of the full unedited version of the recording to Mr. Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Ms. Zuniga's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and, in many cases, initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. Contrary to the allegations he makes in the lawsuit, consensual sex continued until January 2nd, 2025, the day after she asked for $25,000 per cheek. 304 and potential prostitute. As quoted from above text message to Mr. Sharpe, and there are other examples attached from Ms. Zuniga. For example, only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want to me. November 23rd, 2023. I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. January 12th, 2024. That's my daddy. Fuck, I want you to put a big black baby in me. August 6th, 2024. And mind you, Shannon Sharpe has 3 young kids that are in their 20s right now. Okay? From various women. Gabby also says, you better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life as you put a big black baby in me. August 11, 2024. These messages are just a sampling of a broader pattern of graphic sexual communications initiated by Miss Zuniga. The evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Miss Zuniga. The edited tape that Miss Zuniga secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray as a result of this editing out context from prior text messages. That the sexual activity was not consensual, but Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret tape was all part of her planned setup as part of her blackmail scheme. As distorted by edited tape, a copy of which he refused to make available to Mr. Sharpe or his cancel. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all the allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of rape and sexual assault, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. All right. Juicy. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Jane Doe. Karli, aka Gabriella Zuniga, a white Hispanic in her early 20s to mid 20s that I believe is currently residing in Nevada. Just says she wants to actually try and get them big checks, and she has an OnlyFans account. You know, definitely like some raunchy stuff. You know, basically being like one of them wannabe models. A wee bit dysfunctional based on her mindset. And we know she has an OnlyFans for sure that you see up here that we are looking into right now. Okay? That you go up in her set, costs you $13 a month. So clearly, this is a woman with hardcore 304 behavior. A whore that clearly belongs to the streets. Up by Route 304 in Rockland County. And this is the woman that Shannon Sharpe was mainly picked to have a serious relationship, right? At 56, 57 years old. You know what I'm saying? Monique warned him about this. So this lawsuit that Shannon Sharpe is dealing with goes back to image protection and reputation protection at all times, as I stated months ago, right? Shannon Sharpe could have done a much better job handling the situation on the DL, right? And actually thoroughly vetting this woman thoroughly, regards to her age, regards to her background, in regards to what she does. Why would you pick somebody that mainly does hoeing for a living? And not only that, she's not even fully mature yet, in her early 20s still. You know what I'm saying? While doing all these things combined, you know, basically trying to follow through with the fresh and fit lifestyle, okay? You know, they preach the good game, or even like the red pill lifestyle, where, you know, in which they claim that, you know, the women that are like the youngest and more agreeable, but in a lot of cases, a lot of people around that age are definitely more immature than they are around their mid-20s, early 30s. Okay, that's the con with them. In real life, okay? If you want to follow the lead of Shannon Sharpe, just don't get caught red-handed. And I know he's trying to settle with this one and trying to keep this under wraps, but the woman refused. That's when you know that woman is a leech. Okay? A hardcore leech at that. And yes, I saw the TMZ articles. I saw everything that's there. There's no need to review each and every specific ones because I already know where all this stuff is mainly going to lead to. Okay? Now, in Shannon's case, his image is a bit tainted, but there could be a chance, given the fact that there's like more controversy and a lot of folks that enjoy taboo and ratchetivity, there could be a chance that, you know, his popularity could skyrocket in value depending on the mindset, but some people may just actually look at him as a big risk to actually deal with, you know? Even though he may skyrocket popularity just like with the Fresh and Fits and some of the red pill gurus, the pseudo red pill gurus, okay? But in my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, it's better to stay with somebody and actually go pipe them down and actually give you great sex that'll definitely fully treat you right and actually have you full on back, right? As somebody that's going to literally try and use you up. They'll give you all the sexual pleasures, but they'll use you up and actually fleece you for your money mainly down the line. And if you choose to be with somebody like that as a side piece, or you try to pimp them out or actually try and worry about that knots count, trying to up the knots counts, make sure you have middleman, make sure you have the connects to actually definitely have your back. Because whether you actually deal with side pieces up in this country or abroad, there's always a price to pay. Okay? Either it's going to be blamed prostitution, or you may have to pay on the back end because they're going to need you to actually try and take care of them and to take them home and to give them assistance with their rides and clothes and technology, and depending on what they want, especially when you actually deal with them on when their habitat is up in the third world country. Okay? And they need the money to actually trying to get by. Right? That's another form of prostitution, literally right there. Okay? And if you guys want to do that, make sure you have a middleman and make sure you keep all these things mainly under wraps. Okay? If not, God forbid shit backfires, you know what I mean? You can literally be fucked down the line in the long term. Okay? And on the other end, if you actually be with your significant other, yes, you're going to do paying for the meals, and at times you may deal with some compromise here and there. But if they have your back, and if they treat you right, and they thoroughly treat you right, and actually make sure they treat you equitably and they respect you, and make sure respect is given on both ways, ain't nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying to you gentlemen out there, learn from Shannon Sharpe and be smooth. Because one screw up, and if you leave your stuff a mess when it comes to trying upping your notch count, your image could be tainted down the line in the long run. And I'm going to leave it at that. You know what I mean? I'm not even worried about that 304 that's coming by through Instagram. She's not even part of my problem. Let her do what she does. If she wants to try and leech on somebody else with their money and whatever happens with that case and whoever it is, I already know it's a blackmailing. I already know it's a money grab, because if she truly is concerned about the assault and the rape, she would have immediately contacted authorities immediately. Okay, and she still has time to do it. But to try and get a civil lawsuit first, and you got audio evidence that you tainted, man, this is why I'm paying no mind, man. Let them do the chaos. This ain't my fight. Christian Paul from the Chronicles is signing out. Deuces.
Juicy.